Well, we're in a park. Before we go to our permission, we're trying this park out. My first hole, Lincoln zinc penny. Not not too old either. Can't see the year on it, but can tell it's a zinc penny, and it still has the copper colors, so not too old.
Now, we don't see that on too many parks. Use this park at your own risk. Hopefully it won't be too risky. Well, so far in this park, a penny, 3/4, and now my second penny. 79 Memorial, the other penny was a Memorial too, but I made a surface find. That'll bring me some entertainment. As Mickey says, oh boy. Maybe too windy for it to fly, let's see. Yeah, didn't do that good. Oh well. We'll have to try Mickey out again sometime when it's less windy.
Okay, my second hole in the park is a quarter. $19.91, so it's not too awful old, but still 25 cents. On to the next. Okay, we showed you this house quite a while back when we did that house over there, metal detected it. We now have permission for this house, and it's supposed to be part of the Underground Railroad. And in the back, the county fair used to be held in the backyard, so we're hoping that we can find some things there. Very famous slave, Frederick Douglass, was said to have stayed at this house, and he gave a speech in the backyard.
And Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass had visited the place, gave a speech here on October 6th, 1856, and they've always had his photo in the house since the day he gave the speech. Really fascinating history. The original owners of the house we're digging in today, the current owner graciously has allowed us exclusive access to the yards, and the daughter, set of twins. Daughter was 14 when she passed away.
Okay, I'm coming out in the backyard to give it a shot. Apparently the county fair back in the day, like 1840 to 1850, was back here. And she said that all this in here was actually a horse track. They did horse racing back here, which if there was horse racing, there was probably money thrown around somewhere in here too, besides the rest of the stuff going on at the fair. So I'm hopeful. She doesn't believe anybody's ever detected it, but she's only owned the property for 4 years now, so. But she did grow up in this town, so we shall find out.
In the back where the fairgrounds were now, and my first hole, nothing too special. Some kind of tool of some kind. It's like a little lever or something. And in the same hole there was an old square nail. So definitely a square head, got some age to it. Hopefully we'll find some more older stuff. Maybe something a little more easily identifiable. Second tool I found, this one had snapped in half, well not half. Majority is on that side and then the other end. But another interesting little tool. So far those are the only two things I found, but definitely some age to them.
Well, so far I haven't found my target in this hole, but I pulled this big rock out. It's kind of like shale rock, and it's kind of cool. If you can see the fossil on it, it's looks like a fossil of a shell. I'm sure there's more fossils on it. but it's just kind of neat. You find fossils in a shell rock like that. Alright, and I'll let you know when I finally find my target. It's getting deep here, so hopefully I find it soon. I thought that was going to be an Indian head penny, but nice little flat button. Has a shank on it. Has a bent, but pretty little flat button. It's about 4 or 5 inches deep. Right in the front yard. No coins yet, except for I don't know, probably a 1980s penny. I didn't look at the date, but a memorial. But yeah, all right, I got a solid 95 signal, and we'll give it a shot here and see what we get. A lot of rocks in here. A lot of rock. Yeah, it's kind of right up here on the surface. And it's just a piece of junk. Alright, back yet again. Okay, in the side yard, kind of over by the sign there, just pulled up a weedy. Of course, I can't see the ear, but I'm going to get my magnifying glass out and I'll be right back to you and tell you what the ear is. Okay, my wheat penny is a 1920. I don't see a mint mark on it, but 1920. Pretty cool. Getting older. Now I have to find even older.
Thinking I'm detecting in what was a trash pit. Next piece I got was broken too. Looks like a piece of horse tack. And also in the hole, a couple pieces of porcelain. Looks like a pretty nice pattern. I wish there were more pieces, or better yet, a whole piece of whatever it was, but still pretty cool. Looking forward to what I find next. There's a 85 signal here. Kind of sounded close to the top of the ground. Let's see. Might be either lead or an Indian head penny. I see just a chunk of lead. Big little piece of lead here. Alright. On to the next. Okay, second flat button. Shank is pretty flattened, but it's still there. I don't think it has anything on it. I don't see anything, but pretty little button. I like it. It was only a couple inches down. And right next to the house. I did just find another penny back there. I think it's a weedy. I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know, but I couldn't get it cleaned off out here just yet. Okay, that other penny I told you I found, that I can now see it's a weedy. It's a 1924 weedy. It's very hard to see it, so I don't know if it has a mint mark or not. But 1924. Then another one I just found. It's kind of interesting. Through a magnifying glass, I actually see a little imprint of a Indian head penny. It's flattened. Because of the fairgrounds was right back there. I don't know if you can see Mike and Bill through the woods, but back there on the other side of these trees here was the Madison County Fairgrounds back in 1840s, 1850s.
I wonder if they had a penny flattener and they flattened an Indian head penny. I'm guessing that's probably what it's from. I don't know what else would flatten it so perfect. Pretty cool though. I can't see a year on it, but I can see the Indian headdress. So that's pretty cool. I actually found that in the yard right over here, so it wasn't way out back, but it's close enough, right?
Well, I'm in the woods, not too far from the house, and I'm in a depression that seems like it was the foundation of something. Got a lot of stones along that wall. Most of the rest of the depression's dirt. I did over by that tree dig a hole. Garbage, but there were bricks in the hole. One huge solid brick. So I'm down in the depression in what could be the foundation, and got a penny signal here. I'll try to dig it live. I'm not very good at doing this because this camera is a little tough to handle, but let's see what we can find. Well, it's the other reason I don't do like live. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I got it out already. Right here. It's on the ground, and it is a penny. Let's see if there's any age to it. Looks like Lincoln on the front. And I can't tell in the dark. It's a memorial. So I got all excited thinking, well, this has to be an old foundation here. It's got to be an old coin. It's a memorial. Oh well. Hopefully the next one will be a little better.
Looks like a little bear cub over here. Oh, it just looked up at me. Is that a bear cub?
Just dug some kind of copper tag or something out of the ground. I have no idea what it is. Rang up really nice. Saw it real quick in a hole. Thought it was a large cent. But I have to clean that up and try to see if we could get any identification on it later. Just some kind of unknown piece of copper at this time. Alright, on to the next.
Well, several videos ago when we did that house, I remember looking over and filming across the street to this one after we heard that it was a stop on the Underground Railroad, and we said we were going to do it. Took us many months and we didn't find much here, but we were able to finally secure the permission, and whether we found a lot or not, it was a lot of fun.
Okay, I know this is a 1924 Wheatie already. Can't really see the back at all, it's so covered with dirt. I don't have my posse juice with me, but Bill has his posse juice. So I am going to clean off the back now. See how the back looks. Do the old pant trick.
There's a hole here. I tried to back up a little bit and
Where'd the camera go, Bill?
get a little bit more of Chris, and took a tumble in the hole here.
Is that what I saw? His feet sticking up in the air?
Ah. All right.
Now you can see it says 1 cent though. Got the posse juice out, so.
Oh, it's an Indian.
Cool.
Is that your squashed Indian?
No, that one's Wheatie.
Real Indian.
Wheatie.
Just a Wheatie.
Oh, sweetie Wheatie.
Okay, I guess we're gonna do a wrap up now, huh?
We could. Let me grab my stuff and try not to fall into any more holes. All right, doing our wrap up. I didn't find a whole lot. See if I can come over here and get the shadow away. Sorry, Bill. I think this is some kind of horse tack, broken. Some kind of farming tool or little gardening tool, broken. The porcelain, a couple pieces. That was kind of a neat pattern. And 14 cents, a dime, and 3 memorials, clad dime. So nothing too exciting, but just being on the history of this house, that was exciting enough, and loved it.
All right, I'm gonna get out of the shadow here. I found a couple pieces of lead. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lincoln cents, 1 Canadian penny, and 1 Roosevelt dime. And that smushed piece of copper that I found earlier, we think it might be an Indian head penny.
I think it's definitely an Indian head.
That is flattened out.
You can see the headdress on it, so it's definitely
So
Indian.
yeah, Chris said he saw the headdress with a magnifying glass, so it's just a flattened out Indian head penny.
And
That's
that's
kinda
exactly the
different.
one like I found, but his is a little thinner, so we're guessing because of the fairgrounds was in the back that they probably had one of those penny flattening machines there. Yours is a little more oval though. Mine's kind of odd shaped, but
Well, that's because you're kind of odd shaped.
that's true. I am. Okay, and last and probably least, we'll do mine. There's some of my junk. I don't have the big junk in there. A couple bottle caps, top to or bottom to a light bulb, big piece of lead, nail, cable thing, pick lighter, and this is what I found at the park earlier. Is 1 quarter and 2 memorial pennies and a clad dime. And then here at the house, found some kind of old roofing nail, 2 bullets. This one looks like a pistol bullet. That one I can't tell what it is, but it's definitely flattened lead. A screw. Hey, that should be in my junk pile. And got this one button, but you saw the other button I had earlier. I already gave it to the good doctor that let us metal detect. Plus she's getting all this anyway, whatever she wants. 2 Wheaties, 1920, which is 101 years old. 1924, which is
Almost 100 years old.
okay, almost 100 years old. Couldn't even figure that out. Just a memorial, and like Bill had there, I've got my flattened Indian too. Mine's not flattened as much. It's a little bit thicker, so it didn't go down as much, and it's not quite the shape his is, but with a magnifying glass on both of them, you can see the Indian headdress, which is really cool. You can see the green patina too. So anyway,
I'm claiming find of the day, though.
oh, that is find of the day.
Surface find from the park. I'm gonna go home and play with this.
Does it fly? Oh, it does fly. Look at that.
Not
Oh,
very well.
crash landing too. Cool. All yours.
Go ahead. You're in the middle.
Just finished up a good day of metal detecting at an old 1850 something house. Didn't find a whole lot, but
We just learned that part of the house was actually 1820 though.
But we still didn't find a lot.
possibly part of
Still
the
didn't find
Underground
one.
Railroad, which was kind of neat. But looks like somebody was probably there and detected it before we did.
So today's episode is going to be brought to you by Steel Reserve 211
High gravity lager.
High Gravity Lager.
Extra malted barley and selected hops for extra gravity.
Yeah, I don't. Mine has dents in it. I don't know if it's going to be as good. Maybe it'll be better.
Well,
Could
one
be.
way to find out, gentlemen.
It's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Ooh, that's actually good.
It's real good.
Not bad.
Steel
Nice and
Reserve. I like it.
And best of all, 24 ounces.
There we go.
And 8% alcohol.
Yeah. And have a fun time.
24 ounces, though, so that's kind of like double a regular beer, which means it's really 16% alcohol.
That means our brother's going to be driving drunk, eh?
That's it.
Beauty. Don't any cops stop him.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, here's to the good doctor for letting us
Yes,
metal
thank you.
detect her property.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're not going to say her name because,
We forgot it.
well,
We just don't want people bugging her.
didn't quite forget the whole thing, but yeah, we don't want to put her personal name on there. But. And here's a really cool token that my grandson Billy found. Good job, Billy. That's really cool.